me not to make his lunch.
Oh, okay.
They told me not to fold his laundry.
Oh, they said that?
They told me not to pay for dates.
Okay.
Take me through there. Take me through there. What you talking about? Pack that nigga lunch.
Okay, y'all, hear me out, okay? Hear me out real quick. There is a video trending online right now. There is a nice looking woman with a beautiful red dress on and a small Gucci purse in a restaurant flaunting a ring, right? And she's like, they told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to do his laundry. And now I got a ring. Not saying that there's anything negative about that, but let me think logically, because my mind instantly has no choice but to think critically, okay? So I'm thinking like, as a woman, I view myself in a high standard, right? And I personally don't understand why women, when they talk about being married or getting proposed to, is always what they're doing to show the man that they can be a wife and a good wife. Like, I cook for him, I clean for him, I wash his, like, damn it, do you wipe his ass too? Are you his fucking caregiver? Are you his mama CNA and all that shit? Like,
shut up, bitch.
This woman got some nerve to come on here and have this type of response while you over here looking like the villain from Ultraviolet. You don't get your Xerxes from 300 looking at
Serious?
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, got a video for you guys. The preview, what I showed you in the intro, is actually what went viral. But what's more interesting is seeing the negative reactions, and one woman in particular that I also showed in the intro, because I recognize her and I've reacted to her before, and she always been pretty much on some man hating shit. But oh my goodness, it's just so annoying. I tell you, bro, I've really come to the conclusion that women who think like this, they only see a woman getting married as a flex, as if that woman can basically be like a child and literally not have to reciprocate anything. And y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about, because look at the caption in her video that I'm about to show you. Let's get into this shit.
okay, y'all, hear me out, okay? Hear me out real quick. There is a video trending online right now. There is a nice looking woman with a beautiful red dress on and a small Gucci purse in a restaurant flaunting a ring, right? And she's like, they told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to do his laundry. And now I got a ring. Not saying that there's anything negative about that, but let me think logically, because my mind instantly has no choice but to think critically, okay? So I'm thinking like, as a woman, I view myself in a high standard, right? And I personally don't understand why women, when they talk about being married or getting proposed to, is always what they're doing to show the man that they can be a wife and a good wife. Like, I cook for him, I clean for him, I wash his, like, damn it, do you wipe his ass too? Are you his fucking caregiver? Are you his mama CNA and all that shit? Like, what did he do for you? Like, okay, like, why do women never think, like, instead of wanting to be validated and chose so bad, do y'all ever sit up and think like, is this man worthy enough of me to take myself off of the market? Is he worthy enough of me to risk my life and lay down and have a child for? Is he worthy enough for me to allow him to make me his wife? You know, like, think about it, right? What she's saying is only a flex if what she was doing was strategy, because she seen that man had something to offer her in the long run, right? And you can say what it is you want to say, but men do the same thing. It's called choosing better. It's called vetting and having fucking common sense. You're supposed to do that if you're going to be with somebody for the long haul, right? It's only a flex to flaunt a ring if behind being married in that paper, in that ring, he's providing for you. So repeat what you're saying and then think about your life 5 years from now. I got a ring because I cook and clean it. Okay, you cook, clean, but are you paying 50% of the bills? Because, bitch, I guarantee you, if you paying 50% of the bills, he ain't finna cook, clean, and do your motherfucking laundry. So you watching shitty-ass draws. You over here sitting up there cooking for him, cleaning for him, packing his lunch and all that shit, but you're still working. You're his servant. You're making his life easier while you basically married a roommate. I cannot make this shit up. Change the way that you think. If I get married, I'm going to get married with someone that can put me in a better predicament that I'm already in. Otherwise, I can just put my fucking house up Airbnb, and then I can make my own life better by bringing in more income so that I can go buy myself a diamond ring if I want to. I can have extra savings, you know, instead of helping a grown man carry weight. Like, what do I need you here for? If you weren't with that man, he would be doing everything by himself. So what the fuck he come and get a woman for help? Because that's what it doesn't make sense. I don't know the full story. I'm not saying this is what's going on, and I'm not trying to throw salt on her beautiful moment, and I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I'm just using this situation as an example of how you need to be thinking as a woman, because there's nothing wrong with being excited because a man proposed to y'all, but the man's supposed to be more excited that you chose him. You the motherfucking prize. This why these men, they told me I'm cooking for him, I clean for him, I got a ring so I can serve him for the rest of my life. Why do y'all think that it is a flex to be a fucking maid, chef, fucking caregiver, CNA servant to a man that's not making your life better? You still gotta go to work. You still gotta fucking slave after him. What is the point? Everything that she mentioned she's doing is multiple different jobs. That if he was living on his own and he wanted somebody he was not fucking on and that wasn't in love with him and stupid to do that shit, he would have to pay each different person. What you're saying you're doing is a job. So I hope you're not going 50-50, sweetie. Because that's not a flex. Fuck out of here. I'll tell this. I'll take the ring, though. It'll be a long engagement while I search for the man that actually is going to do what he's supposed to do.
I hate her. I really don't like her. I really don't like her. Because I gotta look at this thing logically, and you didn't use one single lick of logic in this whole entire conversation. Because you based everything solely on whether or not he is paying 100% of everything, essentially. I'm like, it amazes you really got women out here, average ass looking women at that, septum ring and all. They really got this attitude now, like if a man ain't paying 100% of everything, it's not worth getting married anymore. Those men aren't good enough anymore unless he's paying 100% of everything. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, like, if anything, that's illogical. And then to sit over here and say, like, I don't understand why they always got to talk about what they do for the man, because the men are the ones that control access to the marriage. You fucking dumbass. It's like, for somebody who said she thought this out critically and logically, you definitely skipped over that part. And then gonna sit over here and have the nerve to say that, oh well, if hold on, what did this woman say? Yeah, like, are you doing this for him and you doing that for him? Are you his caregiver? Are you wiping his ass too? But then in the same breath gonna sit over here and say that it's only a flex if a man is providing for you and you don't know and you don't have to work anymore. So on one hand, it's like, oh, okay, it's not a flex to do anything for him, but if You don't have to do anything. If you don't have to contribute financially, okay, now it's a flex. I'm like, you see how, and this just goes to show you women like her, as much as they say they think critically and logically, obviously you probably another one of these women that want a provider but don't have a clue about the percentage of people, not men, but people in the United States that even make the type of income where you can afford to have somebody sit at home. Obviously, you don't know, because by you standing on this, you basically just eliminated about 80-90% of men. Now, if men were to apply the same logic, let's say black men in particular, considering 80% of black women are considered overweight, how much you want to bet black women, especially black women like her, will probably be making videos about men complaining about eliminating most women because they're overweight, and y'all want men to accept overweight women? This one side of shit getting on my fucking nerves, I tell you.
When they talk about being married or getting proposed to, it's always what they're doing to show the man that they can be a wife and a good wife. Like, I cook for him, I clean for him, I wash his, like, damn it, do you wipe his ass too? Are you his fucking caregiver? Are you his mama CNA and all that shit? Like, what did he do for you?
You know what's crazy is I don't completely disagree with her video. You guys are a little confused. There's a viral video of this woman right now basically flexing that she got proposed to, and then she's like going on a list being like, I've cooked for him, you told me not to, I've done this for him, and she's just naming all these like wife activities that girls told her not to do, and yet she has a ring. And a lot of women are having the same reaction to what I think a lot of men's whole point when like they see men being like, listen, I don't mind being Mr. Provider. I don't mind, you know, she's going to stay at home with the kids and I'm going to go work 80 hours a week. Even stitched a video last week of this guy where he thought it was a flex. He turned off comments. Very, very smart decision. He made this video.
For those that need to hear it, if he wanted to, he would. Right now, I'm working my second shift. I just finished my full-time job, just doing DoorDash to be able to pay for date night this weekend. I pay all the bills. I do most of the cleaning, and I do all of the cooking.
The same feeling that girls feel when they see this video where they're like, well, what does he do for you? Like, you're naming all these things, like, what are you, his mother? Like, that's how men feel when they hear stories like the last guy. That is why he had to turn his comments off. He was getting absolutely flamed. I'm not saying you can't cook a meal for your husband. I'm not saying you can't go and, you know, DoorDash for some extra money for date night for your girlfriend. But when I see videos similar to the one that the girls made and similar to the one that that guy made, the vibe you give off is like, well, what do they do for you? You have to know that's what most people are going to think when they're watching the video. It's become very normalized that men are just supposed to do certain things and then women are just passive beneficiaries of that thing without really doing any tangible things besides like, well, she's gonna be really loving and caring. Because even though I think this girl was just trying to prove a point that a lot of her single friends are like saying to do things that are just gonna keep her single because misery loves company, I actually do kind of understand where it's like, well, when you're saying you did all of these things, like, what did he do for you? You know, don't make it seem like he's the prize just because, you know, you got a ring. Like, I kind of do get their point. But my whole point here is whether you're a male or a female in any of these relationships, please just make sure if you're doing all of these things, whether you're that lonely man who doesn't realize he's lonely in the video that I just played, or you're this girl, just make sure you're actually getting some type of emotional value out of this and you're not just giving the whole relationship. That's just my opinion, but hey, what do you think?
Well, this is going to be one of those rare occasions where I disagree with him. I understand the comparison and what he was trying to do, but the reason why the guy was getting flamed and roasted is because he was naming off things that a woman should be doing if she wants to be, or excuse me, if she wants a provider, if she wants a man that pays all of the bills and she's going to be at home, not working. Why can't she be doing the cooking and cleaning? That's the whole purpose of having that setup. So the reason why he got flamed is because he said, I do all the cooking and cleaning too. Okay, well, what the fuck are you providing for her for? I'm like, you basically got a child at that point. Just like how the other bitch wanted to sit over here and say, oh, you basically married a roommate if you're going 50-50. They kill me with that shit. So that's the reason why he got flamed. The only reason why she got flamed is because these women want to get taken, because these women want a man like the man that got flamed in the comments and turned his comment section off. That's the reason why those women are getting so upset. Because realistically speaking, you mean to tell me that if a woman is saying she's doing these things for a man, you really expect other men to believe that that man ain't doing shit for her? This is why I have to think logically and no, you're not at all. And this is how I know this is some bullshit, because let me show you the reaction of a man responding to the same video. Check this out.
They told me not to make his lunch. They told me not to fold his laundry.
Yes, sir.
They told me not to pay for dates.
Yep.
Take
Take me through there. Yeah. I love to see. I love when the shift starts to happen right before our eyes. She got exactly what she was looking for without the help of her fellow woman. Because her fellow woman led her astray. They told her not to fold his clothes. They told her not to do laundry. They told her not to cook for him. They told her not to pay for dates. And then one day she said, let me just do the opposite and see where it lands me. And voila, look what reciprocation gets you today in 2025 as a woman. You have to filter the information you receive today, because them motherfuckers will lead you astray and they won't even apologize about it. And I'm gonna say it like I always said it. Women give the worst relationship advice. Especially in 2025. There's literally only a handful of women that I know personally, and when I say personally, I just mean like online, that give actual sound advice about how to be in a relationship with a man. The rest of them speaking from trauma, hate, lack of accountability, and just a desire to not want to be alone. A lot of these women on social media will feed each other negative information just so they can keep each other single, so they don't all have to be alone. They know they can rely on each other. I'm always going to have my friend around because she's single just like I am. I'm always going to have someone to go on vacation with because she's a baby mama just like I'm a baby mama. Our kids got to grow up one day. But when you really look at it, the things that men are actually asking for in a relationship is not a tall task. We're very simple beings. If you just listen carefully and apply what you learn from us, you can keep a man happy and reach the promised land like that young woman in the video there. But you know what? You ain't got to listen to me. I'm just a normal guy. I get to change.
And notice that brother used the word reciprocation. Reciprocation. Like, I'm for real, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, do women even understand the word? Do they know the word reciprocation? Do y'all know what it means? Or do y'all just got a problem with it? Like, well, what the hell is going on here, bro? And this was like 99% of men's reaction to this video, bro. You ain't see no men over here talking about, what is he doing for her? The only men that are going to say that are the performative men that are pandering to the women that are hating this situation. And those women don't even want those men. Fuck out of here.
Y'all mad at that lady for getting on here and flexing her wedding ring. Huge wedding ring, may I add. And she talked about how she was fixing that man lunch. She was paying for dates and doing all of the stuff that y'all girls be online telling women not to do. And she ended up getting a ring. So y'all in the comment section doing what y'all do best, which is wishing the worst on her marriage, hoping he end up cheating on her, right? Hoping that she end up in the same messed up situations that y'all in, because misery loves company. But the truth is, behind the closed doors of most of y'all girls online who get online and bash men 24/7, talk about how you hate to agree with men, how you hate men of this, men of that. You know why you be so hyper-focused on men? Because you know that what you be doing on here is just full of lies. You know when you get off this phone and that man texts you, you be one way. You be one way. You will find a way to get to him, whether you have to Uber, take the bus, beg somebody to drop you off over his house. Like, you be letting that man come over your house, spend a night, move in. You be letting that man do whatever that man be having his way. He be having his way. Y'all girls be getting dog walked off this app. And then you come on here and put y'all girls hat on and be like, oh, I hate men. Oh, men this, men that. Y'all all got a man somewhere, right? He might not be your man. He may not be a man who actually like you, but there's a man somewhere, right? There's a man who be coming and smashing and leaving, right? There's a man texting your phone. There's a man around. That's why when I be telling men that I don't entertain men at all, and they don't believe me, I understand why they wouldn't believe me, because y'all are liars, right? Y'all are liars. When y'all get on here and you make it seem like you hate men so much, no, you don't. The more y'all act like you hate men, the more of a male-centered woman you probably are offline, right? The more misandry that you get on here and display, the more pick-me you are in real life. Y'all out here flying from another state to go unalive women over men. Y'all are out here leaving your children to go move somewhere with a man. You out here throwing your kids off on people so that you can start a new life with men. Y'all will even unalive your kids if that man don't want children. So let's be for real. Y'all do a lot for men. So acting as if you upset about what this woman's saying, the only thing you upset about is the fact that you laid on your back, got pregnant, and had a baby for a man who didn't even think you was good enough for a ring. That's the only thing you actually mad about. But you ain't really upset about the fact that woman got that big old rock on her hand for doing stuff that you would do anyway, right? If you like somebody. You ain't upset about that. You just mad that you took bare minimum to have a baby for a man who won't even take care of the baby or won't even answer phone calls when you ask to see him.
Or the fact that these women are just flat out lazy. And it's like, whenever I see women respond this way, I look at it as like this. Tell me you're lazy without telling me you're lazy. Tell me you want it all without reciprocating, without telling me. That's kind of how I look at these women at this point. But y'all let me know what you think. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.